Okay, so what is tarot really? How does it work? Why? Why tarot? Why tarot? We're going to talk about that coming up. Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Amy. I am a witch, a spiritual guide, and energy healer. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Whether you're new, whether you're old, I'm just stoked that you're here. Today I want to talk about the tarot and also oracle cards used for divination. Why do I, in particular, use cards for divination, and how do I use them for divination? I probably get more requests for tarot readings than anything else. It's something that people recognize, it's something that people know, and while it can have some negative connotations due to its history, it's actually a very benevolent, even keel way to get a good idea of what's going on. So, if this video is interesting to you, please remember to like, share the video, and subscribe. Hit that little bell button so you get notifications when I have new videos coming out. So why tarot? Well, there are many theories about how tarot works and why it is so popular and how to use it. The theory that I subscribe to, that I feel resonates with me the most, is that it is a medium for channeled work. So communication with your guides, with your higher self, and with the collective unconscious, because your higher self is part of the greater collective unconscious, your higher self is able to connect to other people's consciousnesses, all of them, every bit of energy in the universe, your higher self has access to, as well as the ability for your guides to speak to other guides as well. So the cards are connected to you via your energy. If you're the reader, if you're reading, you would, for example, do a little bit of meditation before you would start a reading, and you would want to make sure that you have psychic protection, and then you would access your higher self, your guides, a certain entity. The energy that you are channeling into the cards that gives you the answers you seek, that is why the tarot cards work. They function as a conduit for the information that your higher self has access to, and it is a way for your higher self and your guides to communicate with your human brain, your physical brain, your physical body. And it works the same way when you're doing a reading for somebody else. If you're doing a reading for somebody else, your guides can talk to their guides, and your higher self can connect to their higher self and their consciousness, their life, their circumstances. And the cards are the conduit for that information to come through. So that is how they work, in my opinion. I believe that is how tarot and oracle cards function physically. Now, philosophically, somebody tell me if I use that word correctly. Frickin' English major. When you're seeking answers from the tarot, I have a very specific way that I connect with the tarot to seek answers. Everybody uses cards a different way. There are many spreads, many methods, and it's been going on for centuries at this point. These cards are old. They come from a system that is old. However, when you think of card readings or psychic readings, the first images that come to mind for a lot of people are the stereotypical fortune teller images. And I'm not saying anything about fortune tellers, people who make their living by telling people's future. But fortune tellers specifically tell of good things. You're going to meet somebody you love soon. You're going to have a happy life. You're going to become very rich. You're going to be very successful. These are fortunes. Fortunes are when you're fortunate, when you're good and happy and things are working out. All readings are not fortunes. And they are not all for the purpose of telling the future. The reason that telling the future is so complicated is that as soon as we are made aware of our current circumstances, the future is already changed. It's already changing. Every thought that you have and every decision that you make, anytime you change your mind, your future changes. There are an infinite number of possibilities for your immediate future. They all exist simultaneously, and they come into fruition based on what you're in alignment with and where you physically are going to go with your future. So the tarot for me is a way for me to get an idea of what's happening in my life or in my client's life currently, to see the whole situation so that I can be, or they can be, better informed, have a bigger picture of what's actually going on. Because often when we're in the middle of our own circumstances, we've got blinders on and we can only see our point of view. We can only see what we want to see or what's right in front of us. And there is a lot that's going on around us that is not in our immediate full frontal vision. The tarot helps us understand all of those things that are happening around us and helps us to make a more informed decision on how to move forward. It's not about telling you your future will or will not turn out this way. It's about letting you know, hey, these are the circumstances. This is what led you here. This is where you are right now. And as of right now, this is what you need to be paying attention to in the future. This is what could be happening. This is what will happen if you don't change your mind. This is what will happen, maybe anyway, but be aware of these circumstances so that you're prepared for them. That's what the tarot is for me. It's information that allows me to be better prepared, more informed individual. It's just a conduit. There are many, many ways to receive this information. Tarot and Oracle are just one of my favorite tools. They work really well for me. And I think if you're here, they work, And I think if you're here, they work really well for you. Also, my tarot readings have all been really well received. Thank you so much. I will continue to do them. If you want a personalized for you tarot or oracle reading from me, become a patron on my Patreon, because first tier patrons will all receive a free tarot or oracle reading with me, as well as the ability to join the spiritual community that we are growing. You'll get a shout out in future video, and you'll also get input on future videos, which it's a big deal, guys. So if you want to help me create this content, consider supporting me on Patreon. If you're not already following me on Instagram, I highly suggest doing that. You'll see more of Lilith. And other things that I'm working on when I'm not making videos. Again, thank you so much for being here. Let me know in the comments down below if this information was helpful for you, or if you would like a tarot consultation. Send me an email and I will get back to you with pricing. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.